Hi gorgeous glamorous girls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Scarlett. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I post very pink, girly, glamorous things every single week. Lately, I've been on a bit of a YouTube grind. I've been loving making content for my YouTube channel. There's been multiple videos every single week. I don't know if that's gonna last, but touch wood at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having fun. You guys seem to be enjoying all the extra content, so I would hate for you to miss anything. Turn on my post notifications and subscribe. Today, I put in my ponytail extension. It's very like Barbie coded, and then I was about to do my makeup and I thought today would be the perfect time to show you guys how I do my like Barbie doll coated makeup look. I've only done this exact makeup look a few times, but I'm really vibing with it at the moment, particularly going into the next season. This feels very like early 2000s, spring coated, good glowy, confident kind of girly vibes, which is what we want. I'll insert some photos on the screen of exactly where I'm coming from with this. I was very inspired by Pinterest. This kind of look with the very baby pink blush I always see all over my Pinterest. Eventually taught myself how to do it, so I'm going to show you my little tips and tricks how I get that exact look and the products that I use to get my Barbie glow on. And as always, I'll use a mix of drugstore and expensive products, just like whatever I've been reaching for at the moment. You know the drill if you've ever watched one of my makeup videos before. I put on MCO Beauty Flawless Glow before I came onto camera, so I didn't jump scare anyone. My skin has not been great lately, but I always find when I put this underneath my foundation, it gives me that kind of healthy glow that takes away from my skin looking a little bit splotchy and red or whatever. So she's an essential, obviously a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter Foundation. I think this one works just as well as the original. For foundation today, I'm going to use Milani Conceal and Perfect. It's like a concealer and a foundation in one. And like I said before, my skin hasn't been great recently, so it needs a little bit of extra love. Really hides all of my redness and dark circles, all that fun stuff that I'm trying to cover up at the moment. And if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Yeston, my boyfriend, and I were away this week. We went to like the Hamptons Dupe in Australia, the Anchorage in Port Stephens. We were only there for one night, but a lot of champagne was drunk, espresso martinis was drunk, and I don't know what it is when I like indulge in alcohol. I'm not saying like I was getting drunk and partying, but I was having more than 1 or 2 glasses of wine. My skin hates me for like the week after. Everyone has good and bad skin days. You're not alone. Even though that foundation has concealer in it, I'm adding more because these dark circles need all the help that they can get, honestly. I'm doing e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm gonna do the Peaches and Cream Bronzer today and blending it all out with my beauty blender. I feel like my makeup looks can get so repetitive because I'm always doing the same baby pink kind of looks, but I promise this one is a little bit different than my usual. But then I would love to do something fun, you know what I mean? Something really different, like a full Jenny Humphrey dark feminine. I should try that one day. You know what movie I watched last weekend for the first time? Coyote Ugly. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It's such a fun, silly, early 2000s coded chick flick. And I never hear anyone talking about it, but I stumbled upon it and watched it with my boyfriend. We both loved it. It's like about girls performing in a bar in the early 2000s. Anyway, they have this very distinct edgy cowgirl look, and I so want to recreate that on one of my social platforms one day because I feel like that's just so fun and so different to something that I would normally do. Now for blush, obviously we need something so pink and so bright, and we're going to bring it up really high. So I'm going to go in with this Made by Mitchell blush in Strawberry Cream. This is the palest, pinkest blush that I own. And then blending that one out. It's not even enough pink on its own, so I'm adding some Jordana Tisha Love Struck Baby Pink blush. Same placement. This blush is a duo, so it also has pressed at the top. I've loved this blush for years. This is how I'm going to set it. So I'm getting the Strawberry Milk Fenty Beauty loose powder, and I'm going to dab the powder puff into loose powder, press it to diffuse it a little bit, and then I'm going to press it into the pressed powder, the blush, So we look like this, diffuse, and we're going straight in like that. That's what we're working with here. We're so pink, so blushy. I love it. Not for everyone. I think it looks really cool. And then I'm actually just going to set the rest of my face like normal. Using a white eyeshadow, pure white, I'm going to blot that just into the inner corner of my eye. Just takes away from the harshness of the pink. I'm going to pull out my Made by Mitchell Curve Case, the pressed powder version, with its cute little matching green brush. I'm going to do quite a lot of powder bronzer for this look. And remember, dab, don't sweep. If you're wearing a top where you can see your chest, I always like to take this same bronzer and just apply a little bit onto your chest because I feel like it makes your face all blend nicer. I don't know, you just look more of the same color. And I also think it looks really pretty to have like fine collarbones and everything. For a highlighter, surprisingly, you actually want a gold highlighter for this look. I know you would like normally go for a pink, but I feel like the gold gives you that bronzy Barbie look. So I'm going to use this one in the corner. This is from a Sephora collection palette, Sephora Colorful Face Palette, medium to tan, and just apply it in my usual highlighter areas. And then using a little brush along the nose, inner corner of eye, Cupid's bow, and underneath the brow bone. I don't even actually know what I was up to in this makeup look because I've been on the phone for like an hour. My makeup's lived in now. Literally just took an hour phone call to my mom. Let's setting spray and bring it back to life. This is Tarte Life Lock. I don't know what it is. This setting spray smells really nice, like almost caramelly. Usual eyebrows, you do whatever, honestly. I don't really do much, so no tutorial here. My mom is in Japan right now. She's on a cruise for like a month. Fun fact about my parents is they're like obsessed with cruising. They go on multiple cruises every single year. And right now they're like cruising around Japan, Korea. I don't know, where else were they? Hong Kong. I haven't spoken to her in a few days. When she calls, I kind of drop everything to take it. I'm honestly so jealous though. They're on one of these really bougie cruise ships where literally everything's included. You don't have to pay for any food or drink at all. You can just order like champagne and caviar at any time of the night or day and it's like in your cruise package, which is seriously goals. Like I can't wait until I can afford to go on a cruise ship like that one day. I got this new Haze eyeshadow palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and it's actually really good. Got some good like everyday colors in it. So the way that this eye makeup kind of looks is it's like a cut crease kind of vibe. So I'm going to use the lighter brown, a little bit of the darker brown, mix it together and kind of just take it all over the crease and like a little bit onto the lid. Then we'll cut afterwards, if that makes sense. You want to just like really define the eye here. For a look like this, you kind of just want a really big fluffy eyeshadow brush because it's just a lot of like blending until you get a look that you kind of like. I'm going to use a flat brush to bring it underneath my eye, lower lash line. And then the fun part is really cutting the crease. So taking a nude and really packing it onto the eyelid. It's really very simple, but like that's the way you get the doll look. I always like to just add a tiny bit in the outer corner just to like clean everything up. Just makes it look like really tidy and put together. And then we want to add a wing because Barbie always has a wing, and some white eyeliner to the lower lash line. I always curl my lashes before doing my wing because I don't like to smudge my wing with the wand. I wish I could be the type of person who could talk while doing winged eyeliner, but I can't. I need to be so concentrated and locked in. But what I will say is I use the Maybelline Hyper Easy liquid liner, and I've tried like literally every single liquid liner, and it's the only one that makes it really easy to do straight lines because it's like bendy. The tip's really bendy and flexible, and I feel like it kind of does the work for you. Now I'm adding YSL Lash Clash mascara. If you know, you know, it's seriously the best mascara. I honestly just put like 100 million coats. I'm not worried about my lashes looking clumpy. I just like them to look really voluminous. Very last thing I do for this eye look, and I do it last because it's the scariest part that I could easily stuff up the most, taking a brown eyeliner and doing my inner corners. I always just breathe the biggest sigh of relief when I do this and it looks okay. This was the Max Factor Masterpiece Wow Liner, chocolate brown. Very pretty. Last but not least, we want a brown lined lip with a nude feel. So I'm gonna do this one, the Traced Out Lip Liner from Fenty Beauty. I'm getting my lip filler touched up next week, thank God, because I feel like I have no lips at the moment and it's so hard to do lipstick when you don't have any lips. I usually do half a mil of a water-based filler every 6 to 12 months, and I think it's been like 9 months maybe. Just adding Pure Hollywood, Lip Velvet, Anastasia Beverly Hills. The thing is, with water-based filler, it's going to look way more natural, but it dissolves way quicker, like your body metabolizes it, so you have to get it touched up way more. Well, I think we just need to add some gloss and we're done. So I'm going to do the Lancome Juicy Tubes Original, just because I want that super like sticky gloss look. That is my doll makeup look. It definitely does give doll, you have to admit. Like, I feel like Barbie right now, it's definitely giving Barbie girl, Barbie doll. This like cut crease technique, kind of just do a brown in your crease and then fill in the lid with like a white super light eyeshadow. You could obviously substitute this for any color, a baby pink, a baby blue. You could add a shimmer on top. That is the secret to me to getting that big doll doe eye kind of look, obviously with the white eyeliner and the little bit of brown in the inner corner. And yeah, it's definitely giving Barbie. I love this makeup. If you try this, please send it to me on Instagram. I'd love to see you recreate this kind of technique. The only thing I added that maybe I didn't show on camera is I did a little bit more white eyeshadow just under my brow bone to like really make it pop. But other than that, that's it. Super easy, super quick, and very beginner friendly, I feel, in my opinion. And it doesn't feel like I'm wearing heaps of makeup, and it's very like wearable for real life. Some of these crazy makeup looks, you might not want to wear them out of the house, but this one's definitely very approachable and very glam without being like too Instagram face, too fake. But yeah, that's the makeup. Let me know if you find any other cool makeup looks that you would like me to recreate, or makeup styles. I've got like a whole Pinterest going on where I'm like saving a bunch of inspo pics, because this is the year that we like step outside of our comfort zone and try a few new techniques and new tricks, because I definitely fall into a habit of just doing the same makeup every single day. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Hope this added a bit of girly vibes to your day. I'll see you on my next video. I love you all. Bye.